I don't win these fines. I don't know when I'm supposed to go to the courthouse. I don't win nothing. I don't even care. I don't. That's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck. Fucking bastards. Life is a journey, ain't it? Life is a journey and a half. People gonna be pushing your buttons. They like to push your buttons. They like to give you them buttons, then push them. You know, they create those buttons throughout life as a child. And they think they can push them. Well, I'm through getting my buttons pushed. I'm through getting my buttons pushed. Fuck, somebody's talking somewhere, and it's like, I can hear them. But I can't see nothing because all my windows are foggy. This poor little girl next to me had a mental meltdown last night. She was screaming. Reminded me of me in my 20s, you know what I mean? So I didn't get out of the truck. I didn't try to be consoling to her. Because I know how I was in my 20s. I'd have slapped the shit out of somebody. In my 20s. Yeah, I would have. I was a handsy bitch in my 20s. Don't even look at me. You look at me wrong? Grab around your fucking neck. That's how I was in my 20s. I sure was. There's a couple people who tell you how I grabbed them. You know, some people's got a hair trigger. And I had one in my 20s. But had my buttons pushed all my life to get me to that point. You know what I mean? So yes, it got me in a lot of trouble. Actually, Miami never done anything. They could have got me for assault many a time. But didn't. The one time I done it in self-defense, I got assault on a police officer. I did. I got an assault on a police officer that went on my permanent record. I don't understand it either. I don't understand. I don't know, and I don't care. I think people have, and people just don't listen, and people give up. I'm just not going to shut the fuck up. And this field of grass is real up there, and, you know, somebody really needs to step in and help these people. But I think it's just too late, and I think God's making their minds dumb because they've done so much that he's going to show them who the boss is. I don't know. Because I care about them. Oh, don't think I don't care. You're crazy. God made me this way. See, I can't help it. That's why he made me leave. He made me leave. But I also put in faith in him, my two boys. So it was very hard. My two boys are there. My grandbabies are there. You know? Or a lot of my grandbabies. I didn't see an issue with it down in Texas. And it seemed like the climate down there was better. But don't come on here and question me about that. If I've got something to say about them, I'll flat out say it. I don't care about them. They're failures. That's what I think about them. I think they're failures. They failed our country miserably. Miserably. Because I went to every government office you could think of. The health department. Yeah, the health department. The lady that's over the plants. At the MU extension. At the Barton County extension. Yeah, she told me, Tammy, I went to school for it. I said, well, bitch, I didn't even graduate, but I'm telling you, they're very invasive. You dumbass. You dumb fuck. You fuck nut. You dumb fuck. And you know what people say? Don't say that word. No, shut up. When God tells me, Tammy Joe, don't you say that word. The reason I say it, see, I'm ready for a life without it. You're right. But until then, to get the attention of these numbnut motherfuckers, you got to talk that way. You got to talk that way to get their attention, because they don't like it. Do you know what? Go ask somebody else that. Go ask somebody else that, because I'm tired of that. I don't believe in any man. I'm sorry. But I mean, I do. Out of all, I do like Trump. I mean, what I've seen of him, I haven't seen that much of him, so I don't know. But what I've seen of him, I respect the man. Yeah. What I've seen. But you know, I ain't seen behind closed doors or none of that shit or none of that. You know, so I can't place judgment on a man. But yeah. But Kamala, I straight up don't like her. No. I think she's crazy. I think she's cuckoo. That's straight up what cuckoo is. Don't even make any sense, but does a lot of talking. I don't like that in a person. You know, when you can make sense and I can follow you, I like that in a person. Syria. No, I don't have a home. I don't have a home. But it's okay. I got a truck. I'm barely hanging on to it. Okay? They're making it as hard and complicated as they can. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, like I said, the heavens rule. She really is the word salad. Oh. You don't even make any sense. What does that mean? She really is the word salad. LOL. Oh. Sorry. I just think coconut. Nut. A damn nut. She speaks words. Suddenly salad. Just spit that salad out. True that. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. And it's disturbing that they're going in schools and having 17 and 18-year-olds vote in schools. That's pathetic. That right there. See, it's been rigged. It's been rigged. And you know who's behind Kamala. We all know what the truth is. We all know what the truth is. God, I hate that saying. I fucking hate it. Hate's a strong word, but I can't stand that. Oh, I can't stand that statement. Behind Kamala, you're right. Right behind her. Well, his little minion. But I know God got control of all of it, so it don't really make it two shits. Okay. Yeah. Getting those kids to sign them. Well, I could pass one right now, Oscar. I could pass one. I could pass one. I could pass one ever since I left Don Myers. I could pass one. I wasn't into that shit. And like I said, if they would take his recordings and see who put it on the plate, they'd see it was him every time. Not me. Not me. But they don't do that. They don't do the full job. They like to take bits and pieces of evidence and run with it. Because they're fucking coward, liars, thieves, and killers, and thieves, and killers, and thieves, and killers, and liars, and thieves, and killers, and liars, and thieves. That's all this government is. And then you're paying them. Everybody's paying them to lie, kill, and destroy. It makes me mad. People say it all the fucking time. And it's like, you're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. I went in straight away and got a drug test done to prove to the world, you know, hey, I don't give a fuck. God is what I care about. I don't care what I look like. I don't care what people think of me. Because I can't change my circumstance right now. I'm in my truck. Money is the root of all evil. You're right. And I told this dude, this homeless dude, I said, I feel like I'm being hypocritical, because I'm having a cow about my check. But I said, unfortunately, it takes money to function. So not getting my check, I think somebody tried to diddle-daddle with it. That's why they stopped it, and figured out where my real address is and my phone number. But they're supposed to call me, so I don't know. I don't even know. But I know a lot of fucking dumb shit's been going on with that phone, and they need to get that phone out of my name. The 417-358 number. I don't even know. 8767? Something like that. It's like the opposite of his address. His address is 7686, so it was 8676. Yeah, that's not my phone number. That's not my phone number at all, and it hasn't been my phone number, and that's how he's done all this shit. He's a coward, a liar, and a thief. And then bash my name. Bash my name so bad. Bash my name, bash my name, bash my name. Making up shit, bashing my name. Bashing my name, bashing my name, and bashing my name with my mom. That's just gross. That's gross, because I know what they be doing. It's gross. Oh, you know what? Shut up. Who cares? Get the fuck off my thing. If Trump don't care, stay the fuck off my thing with his name. If he don't care, then stay the fuck out of here with his name. I do pray for him. I do. And I'm begging the world to help the motherfuckers. But evidently God don't want them to have help. And that's scary. What have they done? What all have they really done? So they've done some mean-ass shit, ain't they? They've done some shit up there. They've done some bad shit that needs looked into, and I've been screaming this for how long? 4 fucking years. And I've went downhill, boy. My faith in people has crumbled. And I've chewed out the one lady that helps me all the time. I bipolar on her ass all the time. Yeah, they sold their souls. And it's sad. It's sad for greed. For greed and money. Thank you, Brandy. I am meaner than a rattler. I was built to be like, so they're not going to beat me down. I mean, I know they're trying. And I see through this little girl, man, I mean, they do it to people. Because this little girl was screaming her head off all night last night. I fucking hate Laurel. Laurel, Indiana. Or whatever. Whatever fucking town I'm in. Maryland. It was like, so I got her a Dr. Pepper this morning. I sit it on top of her car, a little sugar. Get the fuck off my thing, fucking idiot. I mean, these people grasping, putting my name on shit is so stupid. Hello, cool kid 09. Well, cool kid, if you better put your little muffins on your ear because I'm a foul-mouthed motherfucker. So, just know that. And I'm going to tell you right now, you people saying this, that God's mad at me for talking like this. You're crazy. Because I just heard him chuckle in my head when I said that. Because they ain't nothing but little words. And once this life is over, this nasty shit's out of here, yeah, it's going to be love, peace, contentment, just love and peace. Love and peace is such a awesome thing. And contentment. Contentment, that's and acceptance. Them's the biggest words in the dictionary. The biggest fucking words in the dictionary is acceptance. Because it's hard to accept a lot of things, and understand a lot of things. And, people that truly believe know even through death, it doesn't matter. They'll have everlasting life. God is real, and it is true. I believe 1,000,000%. I know what I've been through. No one else does. No one cares to hear the whole truth, without making fun of you, and I really don't care. What are you talking about, Michael? Would you take abuse from... Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. He's kept me isolated most of my life. If you knew me, you'd know that. He has kept me isolated most of my life. And he's made me strong. And praise be to God. You're right. Because he's the only thing that's kept my mind together. Because I've truly been through some shit. And there's not much I couldn't, Right. He's kept my kids in isolation a lot too, and I know that. My kids have been isolated. And I know my kids are mighty little warriors just like their mother. I know this. She's sound asleep. She goes back to sleep after we go for the first walk. And she'll sleep till about 11. I don't know what time it is. 9. Yeah. God works with your spirit. God works with your, Good morning, Brooke. Glad to see you hop on. Crazy train. Choo-choo. All aboard. Choo-choo. And man, they try to make, just cause strife in anything, and family especially family. The devil's a bitch. The devil's a little bitch. What apartment are you talking about? I might have been in a motel. I remember finding a piece on a camp for you. In Arkansas, that piece of wood. That's so funny. Do you know what? Cool kid, did you see that he led me to another park just like that with the same man at it? And I said, that man has something to do with it. And something told me if I found the 12 tribes of Israel, I don't know. And I don't know what he means. I don't know what that means. I don't know where they was. I don't know what that means. So how can I find them? So I've went anywhere he's led me. And I know these places have been through shit. I could feel the pain. I could hear the screams. So I know what they've done on these properties. And they know it. Because I can hear the screams. I can feel the pain, the terror. And nothing ever been done about this? Bullshit. Somebody needs held accountable. You go out there and I promise you, that's exactly what I felt. And that was at Devil's Den when he led me to Devil's Den. And when I went to Devil's Den and I walked it, I found that bleeding heart mushroom. And when I found that bleeding heart mushroom, I cried. I cried. I knew it was a sign from God. I didn't have service, so I couldn't go live or nothing. So I took a picture of the mushroom, but Anyways, when I went down and I laid down at my camp, I pulled my blanket outside and I laid on a blanket. And when I looked up, the trees was like, it looked like a bunch of thousands of people and waving at me, so happy, so happy. I knew I found what God was sending me to. So then I came to Washington, and I'm sitting there at a rest area, and God told me to drive, and I was like, dude, I don't have any gas. Dude, I'm out of gas. I'm out of gas, I can't drive. He said, just drive. So I drove, and I made it to Somerset, Pennsylvania. And I went out to Laurel Hill. And there was that same man at the same park. So I knew I was on the right track. But I don't know what it means. It means something. I want to know who that man was. I want to know who that man was. Because my grandpa was really wealthy. And he died, and I wonder if it was him. I want to know who my grandpa was. But I know these camps wasn't gotten in a good way. These parks wasn't gotten in a good way. And what they've done to the Native American that really own this land is just ungodly. It's bullshit. When I was a kid, we would go to the... She knows I'm upset, man. I can't stand it. Don't get an emotional dog. I know it. She wants to get me out, and then she wants to get out so I can walk, and it takes my mind off of it. You know, when she hears me crying or knows feels me upset, she's crazy. Hear her? So I'm going to get her out for a little bit. Calm her down. Love you guys. Story time in a minute. I'll finish that story.